Good evening and welcome to The Real Bundaberg. Just 1 year after Bundaberg Regional Council defended a major increase in bulk water charges as full cost pricing, there has been another substantial increase. In 2024-25, treated bulk water from council filling points cost $2.30 per kilolitre. Last year, that jumped to $4.50, an increase of almost 96%. Now, from July 1, 2026, the price has risen again to $6.20 per kilolitre. That is another increase of almost 38%. Put those figures together, and the result is striking. $2.30, $4.50, and now $6.20. In just 2 years, the price of treated bulk water has increased by 169.6%. Those figures come from Council's own published fees and charges registers. And there is an interesting comparison. Over the same period, raw water at Cordalba has risen from $1.80 to $1.90 per kilolitre, an increase of just 5.5%. So how did we get here? Last year, water carriers were forced to increase their prices after Council effectively doubled the wholesale cost of treated bulk water. One local provider said the change would add around $30 to the cost of a 13,000-litre delivery. Council defended the increase, saying an independent review had found bulk water users were not paying the true cost of the service. Councillor Gary Kirk said the new price reflected treatment, maintenance, depreciation, infrastructure renewal, and a commercial return on Council's water assets. Council called it full cost pricing. But that leads to an obvious question. If $4.50 represented full cost pricing last year, why has the price risen by almost another 38% just 12 months later? What changed, and what new cost justified it? There is another important part of the story. A Newsmail report last year said Council's water business was projected to generate an operating surplus of around $3.4 million, rising to more than $5 million within 2 years. Other regional councils also face rising costs and ageing infrastructure. Fraser Coast, Gladstone and North Burnett have all adjusted water and utility charges, but the real Bundaberg has not found evidence of those neighbouring councils imposing back-to-back increases in treated bulk water pricing on the scale seen here. And further south, there is a striking policy contrast. In southeast Queensland, the state government has frozen the state bulk water charge for 2 years, specifically as a cost of living measure. Now, these are different pricing systems. The state controls the southeast Queensland bulk water charge, while our regional council sets the price of treated water from its own bulk filling points. The state freeze does not legally cap Bundaberg's price. Broadly, Queensland councils have substantial discretion to set charges for services and infrastructure. So this becomes a question of policy and accountability. There is, however, another side to the story. Council is investing heavily in water infrastructure. The 2026-27 budget highlights $13.9 million in water network upgrades. Those investments matter. Water infrastructure costs money. But there is another striking contrast. While bulk water prices have surged, Council has reduced household water consumption charges for customers connected to the mains network by around 14% this year. So, for mains water households, consumption charges have gone down. Thousands of residents live outside the reticulated water network. Many depend on rainwater tanks, and when those tanks run low, they have to buy water. When the wholesale price rises, that cost flows through to the household, and those residents do not receive the 14% reduction available to mains water customers. Because for people living in rural parts of the Bundaberg region, delivered water is not a luxury. It is essential.